fellow sim racers. This is Sim Racer with another weekly vlog. So I'm gonna begin, of course, with my week of racing, which is predominantly the one official series, of course, which I run, which is the classic Lotus 79, which was at Summit Point. The Lotus L79 was at Summit Point. Had a good race. The strength of field race, the SOF, it split into two splits. Of course, I was in the second split, pretty much dead last, I think. Well, maybe there's 2 cars behind me. The field was 25 cars. Fun track, fun race. I managed to finish 15th overall, and that scored my 10th consecutive week of official racings in the series. So you need to do 8 to get your participation credits of $7, and I did that. So one of the things that came to mind is that I subscribe to iRacing on a monthly basis, and that allows me to, once I get in my 8 races, to decide if I want to skip a couple weeks and avoid week 13. In iRacing, week 13 is just a wasted week. You don't, people that are experienced with iRacing, been around for, even a relatively short period of time, learn very quickly that you don't race during week 13. It's just not worth it. Ruins your SR, and you don't have any. It's just bad. So by monthly subscribing, I'm able to control the time frame, the time period that I am active on iRacing. So this current season, season 3, has an extra week thrown in. Instead of being 12 official races, it's actually 13 official races, and so week 13 is actually week 14. I guess this happens once a year or something like that. It just has to do with the way that the calendar works out. And so with 10 official races in the book, I decided I'll wait until season 3 cranks up, and so that's what I'm doing. So in the meantime, I've gone back to Project Cars 2, racing the classic Lotus 49. The Project Cars 2 has some really nice graphics. I'm on the fence in relationship to Project Cars 3, whether or not to get that. The reviews are really mixed, and it's not so much that it's kind of aimed at gaming again or console. They're not trying to make it a hardcore sim, racing sim game. It's intended to be a fun game. And some of the drawbacks that I've heard is that the driving characteristics are not vastly improved over Project Cars 2. And I even saw one review where the reviewer was a little disappointed in the graphics of Project Cars 3. The reviewer felt it was actually kind of like a notch below Project Cars 2. So the draw for me for getting Project Cars 3 is the fact that for $60, $65 or $66 by the time you throw tax in, you get 140 tracks. I'm not sure how many different configurations there are, if the configurations count towards that 140. And you get 200 plus cars. That's a ton of content. And the one thing that seems to be consistent with those that are reviewing Project Cars 3 before it released is that is a great deal of satisfaction, or what I want to say, praise for the career mode. That the career mode has been very well designed, unlike in Project Cars 2, where quite frankly the career mode doesn't work, won't save, and so it just doesn't flat work. So I'm kind of on the fence about getting Project Cars 3. We'll see. I'm just not, sure on that. But I certainly think that with Project Cars 3 coming out, and what it looks like is going to be a significant price drop in Project Cars 2, that Project Cars 2, it looks like it's a steal. It's going to be a very nice buy to get that. So we'll see how that goes. So there I am. I'm kind of just playing my AI games for the next couple of weeks while I wait for Season 3 for iRacing. One thing that I think I touched on last time, but touch on again, the AI in iRacing, very good for road courses. Some oval tracks, on the oval tracks, if you're driving the sprint car, the NASCAR stock car, the AI works really well. But if you're driving like an open wheel car, right now the AI is back to the original AI, where the AI is just way too fast. It doesn't matter where you set your slider at, you can basically turn the AI off, and you don't get any reduction in the AI, the level of the AI. The level of the AI is just absolutely horrendously fast, and so I hope that that's going to get repaired. I hope that's going to get fixed. It would really be nice if if iRacing starts putting into the AI module cars that are not designed to force you to pay for them. So far, the AI module in its last 2 seasons, iRacing has gone out of their way to use new content, putting that into their AI modules, and basically saying if you want to play with AI, you have to buy the new content. And that's disappointing, because the whole thought behind AI with iRacing is that the huge quantity of content that a lot of iRacers already own would be placed into the AI module, and that of course is still the hope, and we'll see how that works out. I've already mentioned that on the short tracks, when they put short track racing in on the AI, that's going to be difficult for me, because last time I looked, I've got about 8 or 9 short tracks that I need to buy, and so that'd be an investment of well over $100 to do that, to run short track, and so that's disappointing. I mean, let's face it, iRacing is just so saturated in content, so saturated in series, that it's just flat difficult to find sometimes races. And but I think the biggest problem with the oversaturation is that you just get purchase required fatigue. You just get tired of the constant, you've got to buy this. And unfortunately, the saturation has created a situation that when you do buy the new content, oftentimes it's difficult to use that content. So anyway, that's up to iRacing. They're going to have to figure out what they're going to do with that. I'm still waiting and hoping that the Lotus 79 is going to find its way into iRacing AI. But the sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned on that. So anyway, you've been watching myself drive the Racing L49 around. I can't pronounce it. It's a French track, Rouen, something like that. What a fun track! What a fun track! I just discovered it about a week ago, when I was just looking through the track selection, Project Cars 2. And I went, oh, hey, here's a track I haven't even tried. And boy, what a fun track. Really enjoyable. So anyway, hey, that's it. You guys be good. And as always, enjoy your sim racing pursuits. And I'll be dropping some videos on AMS 2. Actually, I got the MRC. I just haven't put it up yet. Metal Mora, I think it is, MRC race. Excellent car to drive, just fun racing. Hey, okay, so this is Sim Racer, and we will see you next time.